are going to discuss the nasopulmonary drug delivery system. So in this session, we are going to discuss pulmonary drug delivery system. So this is a disclaimer for the viewers. In the today's session, we are going to discuss the applications of the pulmonary drug delivery system. So let us see the applications of pulmonary drug delivery system. Pulmonary drug delivery system, it is widely used for the management of the asthma. It is used for the pulmonary tuberculosis. It is used in the diabetes management. It is used in the influenza. It is used for the COPD, then avian flu, then for the pain management, then in the case of erectile dysfunction, then the cystic fibrosis, pulmonary infections, then in the case of lung cancer and the cardiovascular diseases. It is possible to use the pulmonary drug delivery systems for the all these diseases, disorders, or the infections. As we are aware about the various dosage forms which are available in the market along with the devices. So let us move towards and we'll see the certain examples of the delivery devices which are widely used for the treatment of these diseases, disorders, and the infections. I have listed the applications of pulmonary drug delivery system by considering the device. Here I have written it's a DPI, that is a dry powder inhaler. We are going to discuss the applications by considering the device type, DPI type, name of company, then delivery method, and the drug used. So very first one, the devices which are available in the market for the management of the asthma. Very first device that is known as the Spinhaler. It is designed and developed by the Aventis. The delivery method, it is a capsule. The drug, it is placed in the capsule. The drug which is used in the Spinhaler for the management of asthma is salbutamol sulfate, and it is a breath actuated single unit dose DPI type. The second device that is known as the inhaler, the DPI type, that is a breath actuated single dose. It is designed and developed by the Boehringer Ingelheim. Delivery method, that is a capsule. The drug which is incorporated into it, that is a phenterol. Another device which is used for the asthma management, that is the aerolyzer, the DPI type, that is a breath actuated single unit dose. Company Novartis. Delivery method, that is a capsule, and drug which is used, that is a formoterol. Another device which is used for the management of the asthma, again it is a DPI type, that is a Rotaheller. It is a breath actuated single dose. So this is the representative image of the Rotaheller. It is developed by the GlaxoSmithKline. The delivery method, it is a capsule type, and the drug which is incorporated into it, that is salbutamol sulfate and beclomethasone dipropionate. Yet another device which is available for the management of asthma, that is a cyclohellar, which comprises the drugs like salbutamol sulfate, ipratropium bromide, beclomethasone dipropionate, and budesonide. Delivery method, it is a capsule type, DPI type, that is a breath actuated single dose, and the cyclohellar, it is developed by the Pharmachem. Then another device which is available for asthma, that is a Diskhellar. So this is the representative image of the Diskhellar, which contains the zanamivir, that is antiviral drug. So this is a DPI type. It is a breath actuated multi-unit dose. It is developed by the GlaxoSmithKline. The delivery method, it is a blister package, and the drug which is present in the Diskhellar like salmeterol, zinafoate, beclomethasone dipropionate, and fluticasone propionate. Yet another device which is available, that is known as the Turbohellar. DPI type, it is a breath actuated multidose. It is developed by the AstraZeneca. Delivery method, that is a reservoir, and the drugs which are present in the Turbohellar like salbutamol sulfate, terbutaline sulfate, and the budesonide. So both are the dry powder inhalers. Then the Discus and Acuheller, it is yet another device which is available in the market for management of the asthma, which contains the drugs like salmeterol zinafoate, salbutamol sulfate, and fluticasone propionate. It is a breath actuated multi-unit dose developed by the GlaxoSmithKline, and the delivery method, it is a strip pack. Yet another device that is known as the Easyhaler. So this is the Easyhaler device, DPI type, that is a breath actuated multiple dose. It is developed by the Orion Pharma. Delivery method, that is it is a reservoir, and it contains the drugs like a salbutamol sulfate, beclomethasone dipropionate. Then Aeroheller, it is yet another device which is available in the market for the management of asthma, which contains the ipratropium. Its a delivery method, it is not disclosed. It is actually breath actuated multi-unit dose developed by the Boehringer Ingelheim. Ultraheller, so this is the Ultraheller device. Actually, it is a breath actuated multiple dose. It is developed by the Aventis, and the delivery method is the reservoir. The drugs are not disclosed. Then Pulvinal, so this is the Pulvinal device. It is a breath actuated multiple dose. It is developed by the Chessie. Delivery method, that is it's a reservoir, and it comprises the drugs like salbutamol sulfate or beclomethasone dipropionate. The Novolyzer, it is yet another device which is available in the market for management of the asthma, which is based on the DPI. It is a breath actuated multiple dose. It is developed by the Asta. Delivery method, that is a reservoir cartridge, and the drug which is present in it, that is the budesonide. Magheller, it is yet another DPI type. Actually, it is a breath actuated multiple dose. So this is a Magheller device. It is developed by the Boehringer Ingelheim. The delivery method, that is a reservoir, and the drug which is present in it, that is salbutamol sulfate. Then the Airmax, the DPI type, that is a active device multi-dose. So it is an active device, that is Airmax. It is developed by the Norton Healthcare. Delivery method, that is a reservoir. The drug, that is a formoterol and budesonide. Then yet another device, that is a Eclipse DPI type, that is a breath actuated multiple unit dose, developed by the Aventis. Delivery method, that is a capsule, and it comprises the drug like a sodium chromoglycate for asthma management. Then the Click-Heller, it is a breath actuated multiple dose. So this is a Click-Heller. It is developed by the Innovata Biomed. The delivery method, that is a reservoir, and it contains the drugs like salbutamol sulfate or beclomethasone dipropionate. Then this is the yet another device, that is Asthmanex Twist-Heller. It is a breath actuated multiple dose developed by the Sharing Plug Corporation. Delivery method, that is a reservoir, and it comprises the drug mometasone furoate. Then for COPD management, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, there are few dry powder inhalers are available in the market, like a HandiHaler. So this is a HandiHaler device. It is a breath actuated single unit dose. It is developed by the Boehringer Ingelheim. Delivery method, that is a capsule type, and it contains the drug tiotropium. Yet another device which comprises the budesonide. So this is the Matt-Heller. It is a passive type of device. DPI type, that is a multi-unit dose. Company Metspa. Delivery method, that is a reservoir. Then the next DPI, it is yet another device which is used for the management of the COPD. DPI type, that is a multi-unit dose. It is developed by the Chessie. So this is the next DPI. Delivery method, that is a reservoir. The drugs are not disclosed. Then Konix one, it is yet another device which is used to manage the COPD. It contains the drugs like anti-asthmatic. So this is the Konix one device. It is very small. It is a single dose DPI type. Company, that is Cambridge Consultant, and delivery method, that is foil seal. Then for asthma and COPD, there are few of the pressurized metered dose inhalers are available in the market for the management of the asthma and COPD. So let us see the products related with the pressurized metered dose inhalers for the management of the asthma and the COPD. Very first product, that is a ProAir HFR. So this is a product ProAir HFR. It contains the drug albuterol sulfate. It is a metered dose aerosol with a dose counter. It is developed by the Teva Pharmaceutical, and formulation type, that is a PMDI suspension. So the ProAir HFR contains the PMDI suspension of the albuterol sulfate. Another product which is available in the market for the management of asthma or the COPD, that is the Ventolin HFA. So this is the product Ventolin HFA, which is marketed by the GSK. It contains the formulation PMDI suspension of albuterol sulfate. It is actually metered dose aerosol type of formulation. Then Zopinex HFA, it is yet another product which is available in the market for the management of asthma or COPD. It is marketed by the Cepracor. The formulation, that is a PMDI suspension, which comprises the drug levalbuterol tartrate, and it is a metered dose aerosol with the dose counter. QVAR, it is yet another product of the beclomethasone dipropionate, which is used to manage the asthma and COPD. It is developed by the Teva, and it is a breath actuated inhalation aerosol. Alvisco, it is yet another product which is available in the market, which is marketed by the Cepracor or Covis Pharma. It contains the PMDI solution of the cyclosonide. It is actually inhalation aerosol. Then Aerospan, it is yet another product which is available in the market to manage the asthma or the COPD. It is developed by the Acton Pharma. It contains the drug fluisolide, the formulation type that is the PMDI solution, and it is an actuated PMDI type of the device. Then Flovent HFA, it contains the drug fluticasone. So this is the Flovent HFA device. Actually, it is a inhalation aerosol. It is marketed by the GSK and it contains the PMDI suspension. So yet another product for the management of asthma and COPD, that is Asmanex HFA. So this is a product Asmanex HFA. It is marketed by the Merck. It is the inhalation aerosol type. It comprises the formulation that is a PMDI suspension of mometasone furoate. Then Adavir HFA. So this is the product Adavir HFA. It is marketed by the GSK. It is a inhalation aerosol which comprises the formulation PMDI suspension of fluticasone and salmeterol. Then Dulera, it is yet another product which is used to manage the asthma or the COPD. So this is a product Dulera which is marketed by the Merck. It is actually inhalation aerosol which contains the formulation PMDI suspension of the mometasone furoate and formoterol fumarate. So we have discussed the some products related with the management of the asthma or the COPD. These products are based on either dry powder inhalers or the pressurized meter dose inhalers. Let us move further. Let us see the diabetes. There is one product which is available in the market for the management of diabetes. It is known as the Exubra. So this is the product Exubra inhaler. It is actually active device with a single dose. It is marketed by the Pfizer and delivery method that is a blister, and it comprises the drug insulin. Then for management of influenza, there is a product Distheller which is available in the market. It is marketed by the GSK. It is actually breath actuated multi-unit dose delivery method, that is a blister package, and it comprises the antiviral drug that is a zanamivir. Then for erectile dysfunction, there is one product which is available in the market, Aspirare. It is an active type of device, DPI type, that is a multiple dose developed by the Vectura delivery method, that is a powder, and it comprises the drug apomorphine hydrochloride. For the management of pain, yet another product it is available in the market, that is known as the Typhoon, which comprises the drug fentanyl. It is a multiple dose DPI type developed by the focus inhalation, and the delivery method, that is the reservoir. Then for dyspnea and the pain, the Cyclovent, it is available, it is a market DPI type, that is a multi dose. It is marketed by the Pharmachemy, delivery method, that is a reservoir, and it comprises the drug morphine. Then for avine flu, Conix 1 product it is available, DPI type, that is a single dose developed by the Cambridge consultant, delivery method, that is a foil seal, and drug which is given with the Conix 1, that is certain vaccines. Then for multi-purpose, there are certain devices which are available in the market, that is known as the microdose or the electronic breath devices, DPI type, that is a single or multiple dose. It is developed by the Microdose Technologies 3M, delivery method, that is powder in blister, and it is possible to give the drugs like insulin, beta agonist, and the corticosteroids. There are so many other DPI devices which are available in the market for the management of the asthma, which I have not listed in the previous slide, like Omniheller, which is an active type of device. So this is a Omniheller, it is active. Actispire, again it is active. Directheller, then Jago, Turbospin, Air, Dispoheller, Honix 1, Technoheller, it is passive. Spiros, that is a breath actuated active. Bulkheller, it is a passive. Mateheller, it is again passive. Proheller, Otsuka DPI, breath actuated. AccuBreath, MF DPI, Swingheller, Pefir active. Sentryheller, breath actuated, and this is the Meptin. So these are the some devices or the products which are available in the market for the management of the asthma. Let us move towards the cystic fibrosis. For the cystic fibrosis, the one product which is available in the market, which comprises the drug tobramycin, it is available in the two formulation, that is one that is solution and another that is a powder. Solution to nebulize and powder as a dry powder inhaler. It is used to treat the infections of Pseudomonas aeruginosa. So this is the Tobiheller, which comprises the tobramycin inhalation powder, and this is tobramycin inhalation solution, and this is the whole inhalation product of the tobramycin, which is available in the market to treat the infections of the Pseudomonas aeruginosa. Let us see the pneumonia. There is one product is available in the market to treat the pneumonia infections related with the Pneumocystis jirovecii. So this is a product that is a Nebupent, which comprises the drug pentamidine isethionate. It is available in the market as a solution form for the nebulization. Actually, it is a lyophilized product. Then for serious infection, serious lung infection, there is one product which is available in the market that is known as Arikayce. It contains the drug amikacin. It is actually liposomal inhalation suspension. The device which is used to deliver the liposomal inhalation suspension, that is the Lamira nebulizer system, and it is used to treat the infections related with the Mycobacterium avium. So this is the device, and this is a whole product, that is a Arikayce liposomal inhalation suspension. The cost of the product, it is approximately $30,000. Then for management of diabetes, there is yet another product it is available, which comprises the drug insulin. It is available in the market as an inhalation powder, and here the Afrezza inhaler, it is used to deliver the insulin. So this is the Afrezza inhaler, and this is a whole kit or whole product of the Afrezza, which comprises the drug insulin for management of the diabetes. So here which we have finished the applications of pulmonary drug delivery system. Pulmonary drug delivery system, it is widely used for the management of asthma and COPD. It is used to treat the certain pulmonary infections. It is used for the cystic fibrosis. It is used in the diabetes management, and furthermore, it is used for the management of cancer pain, and also it is possible to deliver the drug in the case of lung cancer. So these are the applications of pulmonary drug delivery system. Let us move towards the summary. So in the pulmonary drug delivery system, we have discussed the definition of pulmonary drug delivery system, then the advantages and disadvantages of pulmonary drug delivery system, then rationale behind the pulmonary drug delivery system. Furthermore, we have discussed the lung anatomy, physiology, and barriers to pulmonary drug delivery system. As the particle deposition is very important in the case of pulmonary drug delivery systems. So furthermore, we have discussed the factors affecting to particle deposition and the pulmonary absorption of the drug. We have discussed the various strategies to improve the pulmonary absorption, then formulation of pulmonary dosage forms, and the devices which are used to deliver the drug by the pulmonary route. And finally, we have discussed the applications of pulmonary drug delivery systems. So here which we have finished the chapter pulmonary drug delivery systems. Let us see the references. So these are the few references which I have referred for the preparation of this presentation. That is the inhalation drug delivery devices, technology update, nasal and pulmonary drug delivery systems, expert opinion, strategies to enhance drug absorption via nasal and pulmonary route from the journal Pharmaceutics, and pulmonary drug delivery system, a novel approach for drug delivery from the current drug therapy. Thank you very much. So